Okay. This one is actually the truth. So we have Illya here. Who, yeah, I'm just thinking about this now because in the influencer tab, we're trying to find proof that Raban's family may not have always been loyal to him. Illya, truthfully, well, since a year ago, or during a year ago, maybe he's changed now, but I highly doubt it, he was already not loyal. Karen, on the other hand, though, I feel like she's more loyal than Illya. She doesn't want to leave Bonton. Well, yeah, not just because of Raban, because her job is here too. She has roots in the city, so it's much harder for her to get away, whereas Illya immigrated here, so he's already moved once. He can do it again. Not that they're even going out of the country, it's still within the nation. That's it. That's it. I'm still thinking here. Do we want to do what Ampleford says? Oh, we didn't look at the... Hold on. Where's Instagram? Instagram... Hologram, yes. We can probably find some wedding photos here, maybe? Where is this? Bonton City Park? Was this the happiest day of my life? I'm not sure. I was happy though. Was it a rushed decision? Maybe it was in hindsight. There were ups and downs, but if our marriage has brought any good, Raban and Illya finally didn't have to endure that awful camp any longer. Oh! Oh! Whoa, that's... I'm not sure what to think about this. Is it because she's really into helping people out to the degree that she would actually marry them to help them out? It's kind of like helping someone get a green card. Or is it because you like Illya? I can't tell. I can't tell. This seems important though. I think we should put this one in. Oh, no? Wrong profile? Oh, interesting. Interesting. I haven't made a decision on what to do yet. Permanent residency is granted upon marriage to a citizen, for the spouse as well as family members. A questionable thing if you ask me, especially if the circumstances of that marriage were to appear shady. Yup, that is kind of weird. Oh, we got something else. We haven't spread any narratives yet, is that okay? Blaine cancels meeting for surprise visit in Triflith. Oh, that's weird. Prime Minister cancels crisis meeting and instead visits Parges' capital. Plans to lead renewal of stalled negotiations between Khazard and opposition. Yeah, Blaine. Khazard. On Saturday morning. Is this Saturday right now? Seriously? I'm working on a Saturday? Kidding me? Prime Minister Blaine made a surprise shift of priorities. Originally scheduled for a crisis meeting with Secretary of Security Catherine Delacroix in regards to the recent Bonton terror assaults, the Prime Minister instead made plans to mediate in the more than troubled negotiations with President Khazard and the opposition. The original crisis meeting was removed from the official party website, and Blaine took a National Air Force flight straight to Triflith, the capital of Parges. As a government spokesman said, the Prime Minister has landed in Triflith International Airport about an hour ago and was promptly welcomed by President Khazard with military honors. This alone gave the opposition enough reason to once again question the impartiality of the Prime Minister and announced that Blaine would not be accepted as a proper mediator. Psh. Well, yeah, they seem to be buddy-buddy. Okay, that's not actually relevant yet. Let's put in the one where it says... Yeah, I'm just trying to think of my overall objective right now. Am I trying to do the right thing? Or am I gonna be like, oh yeah, Ampleford is egging me on. I'm just gonna do what she says because we're on the same side here. We're on the government side, the side of justice, the side that's right. I'm exaggerating, of course, when I say it like that, but I feel like if we were actually put into this situation, then that's not really an unreasonable line of thinking, because it's super easy to get like swept up in the whole thing here. Okay, wants to leave Bonton with Karen. Doesn't matter what Karen thinks. No. No, what Ampleford doesn't know, doesn't matter. Oh-ho. Now what do we have here? If that isn't an affront to loyalty, I don't know what is. Their affair is one thing, but we need something to show that Karen is going all in with Illya now to disprove her loyalty as well. Yeah. So we need one Illya thing and one Karen thing. And just look, she's giving me instructions. It's so easy to just be like, oh yeah, let's do it. So I'm just gonna go all in, yeah. I feel like this is probably going to lead to a bad outcome by the end here. Raban! For everything he's done, he's just exercising his right of speech, so it's not like he's actually done anything substantial to date. Aside from the whole Oleg thing, we're not sure what happened there. But yeah, okay, whatever. Karen, we can use the picture of Dewhurst in her trash bin. Or, do we want these things? Successfully fled from the military service in Parges. I didn't put any of this down, because I feel like it's not super relevant. But who knows? It's not relevant to what we're looking for right now anyway. Yeah, look! This is a sign of loyalty! But that's from years ago, you know? Okay. Let's just... Who cares about the truth? The truth means nothing. For the nation. For the nation. Wait, it's the right chunk, right? Interested in moving to Dewhurst. Oh my goodness, we're intentionally putting in a wrong chunk now. Oh. I still feel kind of icky about that, but on the bright side, we can see what the effects of distorting the truth would look like. Potentially. Dewhurst of all places? Pah. But it might be good for us. After all, Illya is so in love with Karen and wants to leave with her, right? We might just get the chance of taking this fling of theirs to a whole new level. Yeah, there she goes. Liars get left behind. After delicate pictures of them together surfaced yesterday, Illya declares sister-in-law Karen love of his life and wants to abscond to Dewhurst with her. We now possess one narrative we could potentially spread. Oh, okay, so we don't have to spread it. Oh. However, we can only hit Raban after he has published his next article. We'll need to bide our time for the moment. Use that time well to dig for more narratives. Get me everything that could be of use. Okay. Yeah, the thesis and the antithesis. Huh. Can we build other narratives? We can't say that Karen's loyal anymore, I think, because we used a conflicting chunk here. Well, we'll have a read. Yeah, what about the whole, like, the hologram thing? That's not a conflicting chunk. Oh, purple leaks. We haven't even used anything here. Like, I don't know. Feels like it should be coming into play soon, but not soon enough. National... Oh, by the way, I think somebody mentioned in the last episode that in the office's database, you could search for Molly. So maybe we want to try that just because it doesn't cost any time. Can we even use Molly? Yeah, we can't. You know what? We can't. Probably because we had to do it within episode 2. Okay, well, whatever. Okay. Hey, where's hologram? Here. Oh, we already put that one in. That's right. Okay, well, which one? Where are the chunks? There's no chunks here. There's no chunks anywhere. Oh, that's... Oh, is it because I have to upload? No? No? There's no chunks. Hey, what happened to my chunks? I definitely didn't put everything in. Oh, they're still here. Yeah, these are still here. Is that it? Yeah, I think so. Okay. Wants to get away from Raban Vhart. That's an even stronger one. It's not, I want to move. It's, I want to get away from my brother. Yeah, whatever, we're going all in. For the nation. Not surprising with a brother like that. I could make something out of this, but we need a little extra to dramatize the story more. Sure. Your favorite activity, Ampleford. Uncle Simos? I don't think that's relevant. The only thing left seems to be... We don't know the conflict here. So I don't want to put in whatever it is yet until we find the conflict. And this one goes against our narrative anyway. I wonder if we can have two conflicting narratives though. I feel like Ampleford wouldn't okay that because that's going against the office. Why would she okay that? There's also another chunk here that's conflicting that we haven't found yet. That's kind of concerning. It's optimistic, good-natured? It's nothing. Raban became happier and more outgoing. Intended to observe Raban Vhart personally. This one seems like a loyalty thing, but let's see what she says, because right now we're killing for time anyway. Yeah, I don't know when he's gonna publish the article. How awfully caring of her, or maybe not. This could be useful to make Raban doubt Karen's motivation in marrying him, but we need the right context first. So maybe for the next thesis, but not this one. Okay, what about this one then? Became happier in 2012? Raban got better all of a sudden. Something important must have happened around that time. Fell in love with Karen, maybe? Strangely enough, according to the report, Illya was the one that's hitting on Karen during this time. Behaved reclusively and apathetically in refugee camp. I feel like we kind of have that already. Is there anything else we could do? When are you publishing it again? Was it this one? Media Monsters? No scheduled time. Okay. Guess we're just putting in chunks. There's really not that many. Are we missing a chunk somewhere? Are we missing a link somewhere? Because it feels like there's still some conflicting stuff, but we don't know what it conflicts with. Which is kind of weird. I'm trying to think. Usually, if there's something we haven't found yet, it's because of the hologram. But do we have any new locations? I don't think so. We already put that one in. Dewhurst? But they haven't been to Dewhurst yet, right? Can try. I wish there was a better way to look through this. Where's hologram? Here. And Dewhurst is not even... Oh, it is a thing. Okay. But she hasn't been there. She hasn't taken photos there yet. What about previous places? This is the one where we found the... Yup. Nothing new though. Okay, well, let's just get back to... I'm gonna try to put in any chunk that's not conflicting for now. Yeah, not this one, because I don't care about Illya being optimistic. Patient, initially unresponsive. Sounds like something we can use to attack Raban with. Oh. Considering the trauma he endured when his school got bombed, this comes as no surprise. What do we got? Article discussion, arrival. Oh, whoa, this is from when they first got here. Ooh. Illya. Ha! I knew you liked our therapist. You know, I also look forward to those sessions with Karen every week. Lucky you, the way she talks about you. She seems to fancy you. She seems to be fancy you. She always treats me like a child. Illya, stop it. Our situation in this camp is terrible, and we are being treated like animals. Yet all you can talk about is your dumb crush on the therapist? Karen fancies me? She doesn't like me one bit. She doesn't like you one bit. It's her job to be nice and she gets paid for it. So snap out of your daydreams finally, will you? Do you realize we have no way to get out of this shithole and live a normal life anytime soon? We might rot here for years. We can't go back to Prava. But I also cannot stand this godforsaken camp much longer. It makes me sick to even think about it. We have to find a way to escape the refugee camp at any cost. Any cost? Including marrying a woman you don't love? I feel like Karen actually does care about Raban. Is it love? I don't know, man. Raban, I know the situation right now is bleak and you have been through a lot, but there are brighter times ahead. We might be here for a while, you're right. But we can try and make the best of it. I mean, it's not like people here are completely cruel. I'm sure we'll be allowed to leave the camp someday and live a normal life again. As for Karen, mind if I take a shot? Maybe I just need to prove to her I'm not a child. I sometimes wish I could share your naive optimism, brother. Wow, so he's been pursuing her for so long! For like 6 years! Not actively, probably, but you know, damn! I'm not sure about this one. I think Karen... Well, even Illya thinks that Karen likes Raban. I'm wondering more about if Raban actually likes Karen instead. We have to find a way to escape the refugee camp. We already put in the one about how he escaped because he got married. This could be good. I feel... God. Instead of like a government organization, I feel like a dirty gossip rag or something. Getting out at any cost. Does the fact that Raban was able to leave the camp through marrying Karen scream sham marriage for you? Well, soon it might do just that for everyone else too. Another one. Fake marriage. How Raban Vhart of the People's Voice planned his escape from a refugee camp by seducing their therapist. Damn! Damn! Oh, okay. He's still not publishing it yet, so I guess we just keep going on. This would be the juicier one. Am I trying to find the truth? Am I trying to find something that's juicy? Feel like there's some debate there. Hold up. What else do we got? Okay, forget about Uncle Simos, okay? Just freaking... This is not relevant, I think. Yeah, forget about that. But then here, this is Raban... No, this is Illya. We still don't know which one this conflicts with. This one about fleeing from military service. Where was the part about how he's hitting on her? Oh yeah, he also seemed to become more and more interested in myself and my private life. Making it difficult for me to maintain my professional distance as a therapist. Hold on. If Karen already liked Raban while she was treating him, then did she recommend to keep him for longer because she wants to see him for longer? Because that would be super unprofessional. What's the change though? 2012. Realizing? Is it like realizing that he can get out with the marriage? Do we have any dates here? When did they get married? We know they got married at the park, but when was that? There wasn't a date. Huh. Well, I mean, we're still just kind of messing around right now because we can do whatever. Do we want to say that Karen loves Raban or not? Since we already have two narratives here that are like shit-talking them, it might be interesting to see what Ampleford will say if we put in one where Karen is loyal to Raban. Yeah, why not? We already have a few narratives anyway. Do I actually want to ruin these people's lives? Let's think about that too, because these people, all of them are just average civilians. Having an affair, cheating on your husband, that's really not something the government should care about. Yeah, sure, all while having an affair with her brother-in-law. Ampleford doesn't even believe me. Raban Vhart published his article, we can strike now. Remember, you are still able to dig for more narratives, so you may want to do that before you spread anything. As soon as you're ready, spread the narrative that seems most promising to you in the influencer. We only get one chance here. Oh, increasing again. Media monsters have no chance against us. That's a media monster? We will always fight back. I will not let them destroy my family. My dear wife is and always will be on my side. In the dark caves of the endless information network they lurk, out to get any innocent victim standing in their way. As from now, I shall call them media monsters, the government apparatus designed to control our minds. These awful creatures, who cannot be considered human, are again trying to damage my family members in order to get at me. They claim I am a tyrant to my family, though this affair did shake me to the core, which probably made the media monsters very happy. My wife and I are still on good terms. We will continue to stand by each other, as we always have, no matter how difficult the situation. And the same accounts for my brother. They cannot tear us apart. My family members will remain loyal to me, as they always have been. We can't use the one where it said Karen doesn't love him, because we put in the conflicting one. But that's okay. We'll just have to see how it pans out. Anything else, or am I missing something here? It keeps telling me that something is new on the page. This? Oh, there we go. No pending article draft. We can still search for more narratives. Might as well just put in all the stuff, I guess. I'm just wondering how we get the one about... Like, how do we get the conflicting chunk here? Do we want to put in that Illya's optimistic? Oh my god, that seems like such a useless chunk. Huh, I'm sure that can be changed. Nope, that was useless waste of time. Okay, well, I'm unwilling to do this if... Yeah, this one doesn't seem like it's important for our narrative though. It's not related to the family being loyal thing. Any more chunks I want to put in? No, that's the chunk. That is a chunk. In fact, that is the only chunk. Do we care about Uncle Simos? Maybe it's time to care about him. Okay, you know what? Whatever. Whatever. Hey, Uncle Simos, welcome to Orwell. Even Ampleford has nothing to say about that. Hey, who is David Johns? Who the hell's David Johns? I feel like we're stuck. We could just enter a narrative. Do I want to though? It just doesn't seem the most prudent. But we, hologram wise, like, okay, let's go back to hologram. I'll look through everybody's profile, see if there's a location we haven't put in yet. Not really. I remember putting in all of these. Raban, the camp. What did it say for the camp again? Or the city park? We haven't figured out why Raban was happy in 2012. There's no date. There's no date on this. Yeah. I don't know if Karen actually loves him. I don't think so. But we already put in the conflicting chunks, so no use thinking about this. Oh, Oleg. Location? No, I don't think that will. Karen's never been to Prava. But I mean, if we're going through everything now, might as well. Yeah. No, I think that's it. Maybe we get the conflicting chunks afterwards. Yeah. Keep searching for more possible narratives to spread. When you're done, spread a narrative to counter Raban Vhart's article. So his article was about how the media monster is attacking him. Nope, not this one. This one. He says, "No, my wife and I are still together right now. We will continue to stand by each other." And the same accounts for my brother. How Raban Vhart of the People's Voice planned his escape from a refugee camp by seducing their therapist. So this one's focused on Raban. Sort of. This one's more focused on how the people around Raban are not as loyal as he thinks they are. I think this one's juicier in terms of like juicy content, but this one might be more relevant, directly relevant to his article. So I'm gonna do this one, I think. Yeah. Because he's saying, no, my brother and wife are loyal to me. And this narrative is directly saying, no, they're not. While this one could be interesting though, because this one's directly attacking Raban's character. So that could be good too. Huh. Instead of attacking the people around him, should I attack him instead? Could be good, could be good. Yeah, okay, let's go for this one. Let's stop messing with Illya and Karen. I'm guessing they both do similar things. It's just our choice in what to use. Yeah. Okay. 1 hour. Is 1 hour really all it takes for content to go viral? This is the fake Russian Twitter accounts spreading information right now. Karen's timeline. Reactions to fake marriage. Your fake marriage shows you are a complete fraud, especially since you claim that you plan to return to your home country anyway. This should be illegal. Happy with what you achieved? Attacking Vhart's marriage was a good idea, very personal. I believe many of his followers took this to heart. Raban has taken a blow, but he's not going down yet. Speaking of which, let's check on what he's up to writing. Okay. It is illegal. Neither my wife or I married for any other reason than it's none of your fucking business, so back the fuck off, you fascist asshole. He's not willing to say he loves her. The uprising against the government of Parges has begun. The angry crowd in front of the presidential palace in Triflith is growing. Raban is the one to thank for this, and fake marriage is a fabricated story, distracting you from the truth. We are gonna win this! Hashtag media war. Ha! I knew it! Fucking immigrants setting up a fake marriage in order to get into the country? Go back to your own goddamn country and stop annoying us with your pathetic blog. My wife would never consider herself one of your women. Losers like you make me vomit. Raban, is it true that you did not marry out of love? Does that mean that you might be single again soon? What the fuck is wrong with you? Why are you even responding to that? Karen's timeline. Ooh, oh my god. Oh, the politician! The politician, mom! Karen, my daughter, we had our differences about your marriage with Raban for his refugee status. Only now, with the recent news, could I realize that this guy must have forced you into a sham marriage. Please know that in case you need any assistance with your situation, I'm always around for you. I don't mind that you broke all contact with me. Get back to me. This refugee is the worst thing that's ever happened to you. Thanks, Mom. Just, yeah, don't DM me. Don't PM me. Freaking put it on my wall. Oh my god, forced into marriage? Karen, is that true? Are you really that shameless that you would exploit some nonsense gossip about your daughter on the web to reinforce your own political fear-mongering? Hey, look, it's Rita! This is preposterous. Entering a sham marriage like that for money? I know Raban. He is a good man and wouldn't force her into anything. Ooh, whoa. I think this is good though. No matter what we think about Karen, like Karen and Illya, it's not like they really broke the law. Well, if we put it like that, it's not like Raban broke the law either. But the focus of the office is Raban, not Karen and Illya. Karen and Illya are only a means to an end, so if we can shift the attention away from them... I mean, we're trying to get Raban here, right? That's who we're really looking for. It's probably best if we can not involve the other people. Big conspiracy. The media are trying to distract you from the truth. Blaine and Khazard are conspiring against us. Why is the focus of attention not on one of the most pressing and obvious issues? Is it not curious that during a national crisis like this, while Bonton is threatened by terrorists, the Prime Minister is leaving the country? Is it not weird that he's meeting Khazard, who is throwing him a military parade party, supposedly due to a negotiation meeting? The answer is, this is bullshit. Negotiation is not what the national government wants. They want power. This is what you should really be worried about, you mindless idiots. I feel like under all this anger, there's probably a point in here somewhere, but he's delivering it in such an inflammatory way that makes people not want to care about what he's saying at all. Yeah, claims that they're conspiring against the Pargesian people. Okay. Falling back into old habits, are we? Vhart is trying to shift the attention to Blaine and Khazard's meeting. It's a one-of-a-kind opportunity for him to back up his conspiracy theory. Reports say there are already people gathering in front of the presidential palace where the two are meeting, attempting to stall the talks in the name of the people's voice. We cannot let his claim go unchecked, or the situation there might escalate, not on our watch. If he's into conspiracies and hidden agendas, how about us playing the same game? I'm certain you can get me enough information to let me construct our own little conspiracy theory. Keep in mind, we have to hit Raban Vhart hard this time, very hard. We must break his follower base. That's not really how this works, you know? I feel like the more controversial you are, the more followers you would get. Thesis: Prime Minister Blaine and President Khazard are meeting to conspire against the Pargesian people. Okay. Karen's timeline, what now? Oh. Yeah. Mom didn't like Raban. No. I don't mind that you broke all contact with me. Karen? Let's take this. Hell yeah. So she is the daughter of Elizabeth Levine. Against this backdrop, it's quite remarkable Karen professionally counsels refugees. Is it? I mean, she has her own job. Okay. Ooh. Campaign Elizabeth Levine. For mayor. 2013. I stand for the nation's values. We will never stop standing up for our values. Although Elizabeth sadly was not get elected as mayor. There's a lot of typos in this one. She won't stop to promote and uphold the values that we all hold dear. It is not yet clear whether Elizabeth will be involved in Hillberry politics in other ways, but one thing is certain: we will stay loud and proud and stand up for what we stated on this campaign website. Exclusive interview: The National Beholder held an exclusive interview with mayor candidate Elizabeth Levine. In it, Mrs. Levine emphasizes once again the importance of traditional values. Read the full interview there. Levine endorsed by Delacroix. We are proud to announce that our campaign has been endorsed by Secretary of Security Catherine Delacroix. In a statement, Delacroix said, "My parents were from Hillberry, and it is the city I grew up in. They would appreciate Elizabeth Levine's work very much and the values for which she stands." Delacroix further announced that she will support Elizabeth's campaign with funding and marketing. The party stands by the Levine family. We are particularly proud of Maxwell Levine's efforts as a lawyer in Hillberry, as well as Karen Levine's great endeavors as a psychological counselor. Oh! The party supports Karen Levine's work directly via state funding. Ooh. Elizabeth, her husband Mike, and her two beautiful children are a true treasure for this town and the whole nation. Is that relevant? It could be. It could be, especially because she's counseling people on the side. Yeah, Elizabeth is great for mayor, vote for her. Okay, time for change. Cool. There's a interview here. Running for mayor. Mrs. Levine, you announced your independent candidacy for mayor of Hilberry a few weeks ago. What prompted you to run for office? It has been my heartfelt wish to make Hilberry a great place again. As it stands, Hilberry is one of the wealthiest communities in all of the nation. Oh, with one of the highest happiness ratings. Oh, it is. What exactly are you going to improve then? Well, of course, if you just look at the raw numbers of the average income and such, sure, Hilberry appears wealthy. But truth be told, Jeffrey, beneath the bright and shiny appearance is a deeply troubled and suffering city. So, what is it suffering from? Well, we have imported a crisis due to the policies of the previous government, when the nation allowed a huge influx of immigrants from Parges and other countries. Hilberry was a popular place for relocation. The party has since limited immigration nationwide, a great effort I must say, but this doesn't cut it for Hilberry. We are citizens of the most iconic city in the nation's borders. We are a symbol of the nation's values, values that these immigrants don't respect. Our citizens don't feel secure in their own hometown anymore, so it is our job to defend these values. What do you plan on doing exactly? What can we expect from Mayor Levine? I will make sure this beautiful town stays absolutely safe. All the encampments in and around Hilberry will be abolished and cleared out, with the residents sent back to their countries where they belong. I will uphold the laws and rules that have made Hilberry great in the past. I will lower taxes and see to it that companies in Hilberry truly thrive. While it's very obvious that your campaign is primarily based on a hard line against immigrants, in that light, don't you think it's a bit peculiar your own daughter is working as a professional counselor for those refugees you're trying to send back? Ah, that's what Ampleford was referring to. My daughter Karen is a kind-hearted person who assists all kinds of people with any kind of psychological problems from all over the world. Yes, there may be refugees among them, sure. Because my daughter doesn't discriminate. In any case, you can rest assured that my daughter Karen stands firmly behind me, as does my whole family. Well, you're running a campaign. Of course you're saying that. But not only does your daughter specialize in refugee counseling, but she's also engaged to one, none other than Raban Vhart, who is the author of a blog that is highly critical of the government. For sure, you must be aware of that. These are nothing but vile rumors, pitiful lies, I assure you, simply made up to question my credibility, most likely by the very same person you just called out. You said it yourself, Raban Vhart is critical of the nation and its government, and he won't stop at any falsehood. Did you know this impertinent person invited soldiers into a school? Into a school, which was then attacked because of his actions. I bet this is news to you, Jeffrey. Yes, I've done my research. Have you done yours? My daughter is doing no such thing as marrying him. No such thing. Thanks for the interview, Mrs. Levine. Ah, that's why he feels responsible. This could be true. Could be true. Back to the side issues. Tradition and culture. Supporting families, education, small businesses. Yeah, that's just her campaign philosophy. Cool. Wait, it goes without saying that same-sex marriage is unnatural and should be forbidden by law. We also believe that so-called Planned Parenthood is child murder and should be treated as such. Let's fight together to stop this lunacy. Oh, okay. So she's a very traditional candidate here. Maybe that's why she didn't get elected as mayor. Huh. Family is the foundation for everything. Oh my god, is that baby Karen? Is that like the family? Oh, maybe? A random kid? Mother, lawyer, philanthropist. Ooh. Elizabeth's bio. Yeah, she was born and grew up in Hilberry. Her family has been living in this beautiful town for many generations. Studied law. Graduated with honors. Started doing community work for Hilberry, for which she is still involved with. National Cancer Society, raising funds for cancer survivors instead of going into corporate law. As a devoted family person, Elizabeth has 2 children, her daughter Karen Levine, who is very successful as a psychological counselor in Bonton, and her son Maxwell Levine, who is a well-known lawyer in Hilberry. Do we care? What do you mean unknown person? What? We know it's Maxwell Levine, like why? That's weird. The way they phrase that is kind of weird. Okay, cool. Cool. What's here? E-ticket wallet. What you got here? One-way Bonton Trans Regional. He's getting out of here. For 1 adult. He's going by himself. No, that's it. Huh. Well, he's leaving. With or without Karen.